Covalent compound formula part 1.
Now let's move on to the next category of covalent compounds. Do you recall what covalent bonding is?
So covalent bonding occurs between atoms of non-metals, and unlike ionic bonding, the valence electrons are not transferred but shared between the atoms.
Yes, so for covalent molecules, there are two important things that you need to know. And the first important thing is the actual name of the covalent compound itself. Alright? Many of the names for covalent molecules, especially the simple ones, the small ones, they actually involve what we call prefixes or suffixes. And then within these names, we will use the words like the prefix or the suffix to actually describe the number of the atoms that we need of a particular element. So example, when we use the prefix mono, it means one. If we do like di, there will be two, tri will be three. Four is slightly special, it will be like tetra, and that means four. And penta would mean about five. Yeah. So from there, you need to understand that from five onwards, our prefixes tend to follow the kind of protocol or nomenclature that geometry uses. So example, we have hexa for 6, we have hepta for 7, then octa, this one is quite easy. Octa like octagon, like octopus, means 8.
Okay.
So the second important thing to note is that sometimes the molecule itself may not give you any clues at all what kind of elements are involved. So unfortunately for those kind of covalent compounds, you have to just memorize it. So let me show you a few categories of these things.
All right.
For example, okay, so things like methane, okay, ammonia, glucose, water, right? So if you're looking at all these names per se, methane, ammonia, glucose, water, you know that the names itself contains absolutely no clues at all. What kind of elements are involved in these compounds, and therefore you have no idea at all. So what we have to do, we will have to memorize. There's no other choice. So example, methane, you will need to know that it's CH4. Ammonia is NH3. Please do take note that ammonia is NH3. It carries no charge. This is different from the ammonium group that we were using as a radical in front. Okay? Yeah. Glucose is C6H12O6. You would have seen this before under photosynthesis in primary school. And water, I'm sure even if you didn't know, you would know. It's H2O. Okay, it's H2O.
Yes, okay.
Stay tuned for more contents. Click the plus for more info.